Hey everybody, I'm Dan. Let's get right to it. We're talking about a great Christian relief organization called Hope Force International. I found them while doing some research on the internet, and I really wanted to take their 10-part hurricane plan, break it down for you. I've contacted them and asked for permission to go in depth on this stuff, and I haven't heard word back, so I'm just going to do a broad brush. But it is Hope Force International. They're a Christian-based relief organization. They respond to disasters worldwide, and the unique thing about them is being faith-based. They work to enact and mobilize the Christian community to help people in times of need, but you don't have to be a Christian to join the organization. Today we're going to be talking about creating a family emergency plan. They're very big, this organization, Hope Force International, on having a communication strategy and setting up meeting points. You need to establish a family communication according to their guide, and what you need to do is also have meeting points and definitely incorporate pets into your plan. Incorporate the elderly, incorporating the infirm, and that just really makes a difference in a disaster. So the importance can't be understated. If you've ever been in a hurricane or tornado or blizzard or any emergency, when the communication goes out, it's very, very difficult. So you want to set up a strategy. If you have cell phone service, use it. If you have these little two-way radios, definitely incorporate those into your plan. If you've got different people that are located in your community, you can establish contact points and meeting points. They talk about designating people who are emergency contacts. You might remember the old phone tree idea, and the phone tree idea is simply, hey, I'm going to call 3 people. Each of those 3 people are going to call 3 people, and from one person you can get the word out to your network. I guess as long as the communication lines are open. So that's a very, very important thing. With regard to meeting points, you want to go somewhere that's safe. You don't want to meet somewhere that can flood out in a hurricane or some bad event. You want to be in a safe place. You also want to plan your evacuation routes. They talk about that as well. So drive around, practice this stuff. Take a look at the roads you think you're going to use to evacuate. Here, we live off of a road up here, Charlotte and Lee County. There's a lot of construction going on the road. So if we are going to have to evacuate down the line, we're going to find that we need to find out if that road's going to actually be open at that point. Is it going to be a huge choke point for us? Are you going to evacuate on a highway? That's going to be different than evacuating on back roads. And remember, if you're evacuating on back roads, if somebody runs out of gas or somebody gets into an accident a half a mile ahead of you, that's going to hold up traffic. It's really going to be a problem. So you need to really plan through this stuff. So I'm really glad that Hope Force International talks about this in part 2 of their 10-point hurricane plan. Identify pet-friendly shelters in case you need to shelter your pets. And that's always so important to think about because so many people have pets now. And you also need to put medications and leashes and crates and blankets and food together for your pet. They call it a pet disaster kit. So if you've got any people with special needs, they'd like to see you, make sure you accommodate that, put that into your plan. And obviously emergency supplies, have supplies on hand. My wife and I advocate having as much as you can. We normally talk about having at least 2 weeks of supplies. You definitely want to have 3 days worth of stuff at home at all times. If you can prepare a bug-out bag and go, that's an absolutely wonderful thing to do. We like to have people think about having 90 days worth of provisions. Now, it's kind of hard to have 90 days worth of water on hand at all times. You'll be tripping over everything. But you try to do what you can with what you have. Just don't be caught unaware. Keep your car full of gas. Keep your pantry full of food. Rotate your stock. These are the kinds of things. And finally, Hope Force International in part 2 of their 10-point hurricane plan, they say practice the stuff. Practice your plan. Think about checking through your meals, rotating. Take a drill, take your family. It's a pain in the neck to do. Pack up your stuff and put it in the vehicle. It'd be an awful thing if you guys have this disaster plan. You're all set to go. You've got these supplies and things you want to take with you. You go to pack up the family vehicle. Mom and dad get in the car, but there's no room for the 3 kids. What are they going to do? Ride on the roof? You know, they may enjoy that for a time, but you can't do that. So you've got to practice this stuff and be practical with it. It takes effort, but once you do it a couple of times, you are going to feel confident, you're going to feel empowered, and that's what we want to do with this channel. Hey, we're putting these videos out. We want you to stream them while you're going to work. Listen to them at work if you can. Listen to them while you're in the garage working like I am now, or maybe if you're cooking or something. Have the information going. We're trying to share as much hurricane prep information as we can, especially because there are so many new people moving into hurricane-prone areas. Thank you very much. We appreciate your coming by. Again, please like and subscribe if you're interested in our comment, and definitely share it with your circle. So our call to action is, hey, consider preparing an emergency plan for your own family. We have a website. We've got our YouTube channel. You can reach out to us directly, and we'd be glad to help you. We've helped hundreds of people. Thank you very much. We'll see you on another Wednesday. Be safe.